Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Rome 2 Total War with the Caesar and Gaul campaign. So, the start of the sort of renewed conflict with the Nervi didn't go too well for us. We lost quite a bit of territory to begin with. 3 smaller towns fell to their control, but we are more or less back to where we started. So I think last time we ended off with... we had the battle at Narbo, which was very deadly. It turns out that the champions of the Nervi are super dangerous. The charge bonus and 73 points, I think that's probably what's causing it. Yes, the legionnaires have 16 in charge bonus. The Nervi champions got 73. That's quite the charge bonus. So there's where they get all those kills early on our units with that blasted charge bonus. However, they have very little melee defense and armor, so that makes them quite easy to kill. At range, our bowmen were able to kill quite a few of them. Anyway, since last time, I think we had 2 legions stationed here, and then we had 3 here, if I remember correctly. And since then, we have switched them around a little bit, so let's go over. The 9th is still ordered here, but then the 6 legions that I put to use, that were not put to garrison, has now maneuvered into a position as follows. So, I can't remember exactly what happened to the 11th, but they took a bit of damage, quite a bit of damage, and they were sent to recuperate next to the town, which kind of draw these 2 out from the major movement of the Nervi here, so they moved into attack. But the 11th then retreated to the other side of town, and these guys did not have enough movement points to actually follow us, which means they're at this point actually stuck on the wrong side of the river as it is. So we got 2 armies stuck on the wrong side of the river, so we hope to destroy them with using Caesar from the 10th. Then Mark Antony from the 13th, and then the 7th Claudia, which hopefully will destroy these. So because they have a lot of those champions, I chose these mostly because they have a lot of the bowmen. So Mark Antony has 2 and Caesar has 3, so that should do pretty well against the champions. Originally I'd ordered Caesar to join in the fight here. They have the Wardens of Tautis has made camp here with the enemy king, the king of the Nervi. So obviously Caesar, being a bit of a glory hound, would probably have wanted to go for this, but since he doesn't have... since I wanted to use as many bows as possible against the champion units, that's why we sent him over there. Instead, we have the 6th and the 12th going in. Both of them have taken quite a few hits, have lost 5 units each, so they're not at full capacity, so I actually recruited some mercenaries that will use in the battle. So some hoplites for the 12th, and 2 spear units for the 6th, mostly just to drag some of the fire, because this archer fire here is going to be rather deadly. Most of the units in the army of the king is actually quite rather shit. And with that also, we've got another force up here, we've got 2 over here, we've got 1 kind of broken down, so I have an idea of possibly marching out the 1st Legion, but the thing is, it's so much forest here, so there could be an ambush. And I don't really need to go out and risk anything here. The enemy does not attack, so I can stay there, so I think we're pretty safe. This unit I want to keep here just in case the enemy tries to go through here in between the towns. So far they haven't done that, but just in case, I want something there. So I'm not entirely sure if I show this, but the enemy is taken back. The navy attacked and took back this, which of course just adds on to the reason why I need to build my own navy, as we can see here. So to sink them. So I was thinking maybe that I would just leave the Averni ships to roam the seas, and I wouldn't contest them because there would be no use for them. But they do have use for them by taking towns like this that are at the coast. There's not a lot of them. These small towns. There's one here, then there's one here, and then I think there's one here, and then there's probably one in Britain. Now that's actually a walled town. They would probably not try to attack that. For some reason I've found that they're not really attacking walled towns at all. I mean, even the advantage the Nerve I had when they had 10 full stacks, they still did not lay siege to the First Legion, which was kind of strange. Anyways, we're not entirely sure how to deal with these guys. I'm a bit unsure if something has moved up here, which would be kind of nasty if they would end up here. The thing is though, given that I had, well, at the start of the turn I had over 100,000 sesterces, and I make 28,000 each turn, I have raised the last two legions, name legions that I can have, which is the 5th and the 8th Legion. So those will be joining in. Also, someone said in the latest video that I released, which was, this is 15, I released 13 I think, and said it was becoming a little bit too easy for me, but I think that was mostly because of me running through the Averni. But yeah, it seems that it's becoming a little bit too easy. I want to stabilize the front line a little bit before maybe I'll go ahead and take a look at enabling something from the mod pack that will, you know, make them spawn these hell stacks again. So yeah, with this, for this video, because we talked quite a lot and going through different kinds of strategies, what happened before and so forth, I thought that it would probably be easier to do this one first, because this one, even though it's kind of a siege, because it's a small fortress or a camp they've built that we need to assail, it might be a bit longer, but the thing is, it's probably not going to be as long as this one, because this one's going to involve about 8,000 men with us deploying. I mean, I'm going to deploy 3 full legions, so that's going to be about 9,000 men against 8,000 enemies, but it's going to be a very bloody battle, and it's going to, yeah. So I think we'll hold off on that one, so we'll do this one today, and what we're going to do is, since this army can actually bring in its ballista and roll them in, we're going to have this one be the support one, while this one with the Magnus ballistas be the one to attack. So without further ado, and hopefully, I mean, they're actually laying new pavement, so they're paving the road outside. So I've been worried that maybe the sort of tremors of the big machinery would be heard through the mic. So far that's why I actually waited until they passed, but there's still some trucks and stuff passing by. Hopefully you won't notice that. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and attack. And right, that I had not planned on that. I thought he would actually stand and fight, and instead he ran in and hid in the forest somewhere. Which right, and we're gonna make a slow advance towards the little town then. It might very well be that he is going to support the town. Yes. So he's coming in to support the town. We don't know from where though. He's hiding somewhere here in the forest. He just took the entire army, just disappeared. So I'm gonna set up so my troops come in there. So a little bit different, but still the same. We've got about 6,000 men against 8,000 enemies. There's a lot of enemy bows, but I have a lot of cavalry, so hopefully this should work out. And without further ado then, let's draw into battle. And there we're off. So I had a plan to actually charge across the field with the 6th and take on the garrison army before they were reinforced. But I'm gonna play it safe, and we're gonna fight these guys on proper Roman terms. Thing is, we need to try to avoid their archers as much as possible. There's a great patch of forest here, which I could probably line my legionnaires in if we're quick enough. And then we can have the barbarians just stationed right in front of the giant ballistas. And I kind of want to see what's going on in this valley, so I'm going to send over the cavalry to look there. The legate is going to be positioned right here, and the reinforcement army is then going to move towards this patch of forest over here. And hopefully we'll be able to sandwich these guys before the reinforcement comes. Now I'm pretty sure my plan would have actually kind of worked, possibly, if I'd charged these guys with the, what would I call them? The 6th Legion. They're just about to come within range of the Magnus Ballista when their reinforcement turns up. And they're moving to join up with them, which I don't like. Let's see if we can have our legionary cavalry find some of the weaker targets, find some of those archers, and severely cut them before the main fight starts. It would be very beneficial if we could do that. And also possibly dealing with some of their... I mean, if I attack this one from multiple directions, that might work, right? But I think we're gonna go see if we can go for the archers. They don't seem to react, and I'm gonna wait until the last moment to actually alert the AI what I'm charging. This one's not gonna go that great because we're gonna run into the spearmen as well. But this one performed very well. I'm gonna pull this one back. These two are gonna work better because these two are more in the open. Oh, we're not gonna have you sandwiched. I'm gonna redraw you. So kill about half of those guys. And then on the way back we can see about maybe smashing that one. Go through that one and hit that one. Let's see if we can hit this guy. Kind of woke these guys up. And this one's down to 50 and even routing, and this one was down to 100. We'll continue through. Okay, they're charging, kind of charging after us. Are they coming within the range of the Magnus Ballista? No, they're not. So good hit and run there. Ooh, we've got one guy over there that could use a hit. And this one kind of out on his own. I also saw there was some up in the hills here. Could possibly be a target. Get for that one. And we managed to hit this one without much aid from the enemy. They're sending in one unit there. Severely cut those guys down. Gonna go ahead and retreat. We're gonna go ahead and retreat here as well, after inflicting quite a bit of damage on these. So really working out for us here in the start. We've got enemy general kind of lining up right where we want him. I'm gonna be a bit of a bastard, and I'm gonna put my mercenaries as bait in between my two legions, and hopefully the enemy will go for them more so than my legionnaires. And then once they go for them, I can kind of spring the trap. So if we go into the tab here, the mercenaries will be placed right here, and then you can see how the 12th will come in like so, and the 6th will come in so. We're just hoping that they will go ahead and actually swallow this bait. Okay, we got the two other ballistas now ready, within position, kind of ish. I think we need to get closer. And also, not flammable round, explosive seems to be the one, the name of the game. An archer unit. Try to find something that is quite easy to get at. They're kind of trying to outflank us here, but they don't really know the unit composition right here. Also, I don't really like the archers, because they're probably gonna cut my legions down to size. Pretty, yeah, they're now within range of these guys. Defensive testudo. I'm gonna be more careful about this. Can have the missiles run into their flank. Okay, they're not really falling into the trap. They're going against these. If these were more hidden, then maybe they would have gone for the trap. We're gonna have to try and get them to go for the trap. Okay, they're going straight for the legions. Okay.
Orders understood.
Drop.
Melee troops. By your command.
Prepare to throw.
We have discovered the enemy's
Ooh, these guys taking quite a bit of a hit from their enemy bows. As the enemy goes in for the actual melee attack,
Infantry at your command.
more and more. Okay, you're gonna have to go into hoplite wall.
Ranks now. Hold.
Prepare to defend over there. And there's kind of a stalemate, throwing spears back and forth here. And just slow-mo a little bit so we can go ahead and take a closer look at the phalanx that we have hired. Pretty cool. Well, not really a phalanx, but a hoplite wall.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Seems to be working pretty well. Is that an enemy unit? No, that's our guys throwing. Close range. Right over these pretty poor spearmen. Right, as the enemy is pulling more and more men forward, that's opening up for, as they leave their archers behind in the back. We definitely need some more men over here. And I think we can have
We have discovered the enemy's
these
hidden units.
be moved over there, because these guys will kind of block the enemy from attacking. It seems like they're kind of splitting their force in kind of multiple... Oh, what are they doing over here?
Legionary cavalry!
This I do not like. How did I miss that bloody cavalry unit? Okay, we got the enemy right over here. The enemy
men are
general.
wavering.
Who's wavering? Oh, it's those two shit units. That does not matter. Yeah, they're trying to outflank us over here.
Legionary cavalry!
Let's see if we can chase these guys down. Get the cavalry to come back. I'm moving some legions over here because there was a risk of them outflanking us. Some spear brothers. So we'll definitely be able to do something over there. As my cavalry chased away the enemy cavalry, we can now move
Our
the
hidden units have
12th.
been discovered.
Gonna tell the 12th not to fire all the pilas on this one unit. Gonna tell the 12th to move forward and deal with those bastards. So the hoplites are holding in their struggle. And these
Our hidden
guys,
units have been discovered.
ooh, they moved around and they're now attacking. Oh, pretty clever of the AI to attack this one, the one furthest
Troops awaiting orders.
on our flank. Attack that from two sides. The thing is, they're attacking with pretty poor troops. Spearmen from both sides, but I mean, when you're surrounded like that, it doesn't really matter what's surrounding you.
Our
It's
men flee the
a
field of
dangerous
battle.
situation.
This is a shameful display.
However, as I kind of predicted that the enemy was going to try to outflank us here, I had already anticipated it. And now we're moving... Oh, wrong button.
At speed! Quick march!
Already moving legions into
Our
play.
men flee the field
So this
of
one
battle.
is in turn... The sandwich unit is in turn sandwiched.
Brave Romans!
And we're throwing pilas in the back
Speed! Quick march!
and in their flank, so we're going to destroy them that way.
Our men flee
This,
the field
where
of
do you
battle.
think you're going?
This is a shameful display.
Stop them. What's this? Oh, it's the spear unit. Oh, they kind of realized what
Our
was
men
going on,
flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
but not that it really is going to help them. Oh, this one retreats right through the unit and get hit by the pilums as they go. Wait, where did my... Oh, shit, I forgot about the cavalry. As per usual. The other two units, though, oh, they're also gone. But that's what happens when you have a 40-unit army. Legate, you will retreat. Okay, hold and throw your spears. And I'm gonna retreat and kinda angle you a little bit better. We've got one bow unit back in the forest. You're gonna move up a little bit. Cavalry, move into the flank. We've got some cavalry units that you can fire upon. These are gonna be way too close to the front line. So you guys gonna have to move back. Legate's gonna move back. This unit is gonna get hit by all sides, so that's not gonna be very nice for him. The enemy is getting through here now.
Hold Romans all!
We absolutely destroyed the enemy over on
One of
this
our
side.
units has used all its ammunition.
So now these will push forward.
Legionaries!
But we've got, as we can see here, one bastard going through. I'm hoping that I can kind of drag him away from my ballistas by going over here. This unit
Legionaries!
is going to have a hard time, and you know what?
Ballista!
I'm not going to be able to use you guys anyways throughout the battle because you're so close, so I'm going to order you to retreat. Send the bow unit in.
Legatus!
Our general is under attack.
Gonna do a quick charge over there. these, I think we have got a similar situation there. Order them to retreat. I hate the fact that they sort of kind of come back for some god-awful reason. Switch up there. The Nervi is nowhere close as tough as the Averni.
An entire unit has perished.
Let's see, these two still have some pilas to throw, so you put these guys in the back. I told you to leave! Same with you. If you die, it's because you're stupid. This one's gonna have a hard time, so it could be nice. Give them a little bit of a boost. Right. With that, these two cohorts will move to intercept or aid. I keep chasing those bloody archers. Okay, you're done with your fight, so throw yourselves into the fight. Okay, so we want to go for a little bit of a close-up here. We have the time. Okay, you could definitely go ahead and gain some ground on these. As we're now sandwiching the enemy. Seems to be going pretty well throughout here. This guy could definitely do something. He could actually go ahead and join over here. Oh, that's an enemy unit coming right in the Legate's ass. No, no. Do not go there. Legionnaires, go ahead and sandwich the enemy. The enemy is trying to escape. We do not like that. I guess I shouldn't complain too much about them trying to snipe my legate when I sniped pretty hard for their general. And it looks like this is rather a quick affair, where we are slaughtering the enemy. The champions. I wonder if they champion. Great target. Of all the targets you could fire at, you fire straight into the one we've surrounded from all sides. Damn it!
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Get out of the fight, Legate. Throw yourselves into that fight. There's very few units left. Got a bit of a fight here. And we got one further down there. It seems like we won there. Something's retreating. These guys are getting sandwiched. I was actually more looking forward to dealing with the enemy general in his camp. And I think it's just because of the archer towers, it might have done him a lot better to actually stand and fight there.
Is dead.
But then again, it could very well have turned out that I just smashed them with my artillery pieces. Pretty good battle. Not too many losses. No, I shouldn't have pressed continue. Not that it matters, it was the town. Close victory. I think if I had just pressed end there, we probably would have chased down a lot more. Right, let's go ahead and go back to the campaign map, shall we? Victory, and I kind of realized that I think I forgot to save that replay. We lost the Magnus Ballistas, both of them. But we didn't lose the mercenary units. I lost 3 units of cavalry, and that was to be expected. I kind of forgot about those. As per usual, over on this one we actually lost the ballista. Why didn't the ballista listen to me? I told them to retreat, and then they didn't. And we only lost 1 of those. Apparently 2 of them survived, even though, I mean, 16 men and 23 in this one. But otherwise it looks pretty good. I lost 2,000 men, so a third, but the enemy lost basically everything except 300 men. Seems like the king might have made it out and some of his archers. But we took back the place and we crushed the bastard.
You have further orders?
And we gained a rank for that general.
Ready for orders.
But where is the enemy?
Ready for battle. Advance.
Where is the enemy
Gathering supplies.
army there? I shouldn't have moved like that.
At your command.
It's probably gonna get attacked, which is not great. What do I usually go for? Replenishment, right? That's probably gonna be good, but also ammunition and armor for all units. Gonna go replenishment since we just survived a battle. These are pretty expensive to pay for upkeep, so we're gonna remove them, and I can hire some new ones just to shore these guys up. The thing is, the enemy, I think, the thing is the forest is very thick here, but this unit might be within marching distance of attacking these guys. Anyways, that was the video of today. Next time around we'll take on the armies here, and hopefully I'll perform a lot better with cavalry, but I never do I? So, as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!
Men such as you under my command. Why should I feel any different? Good luck, sons of Mars. Good hunting.